This is the sound of the 30s.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gather round, all you rug cutters, because we're going to show you what swing is all about.
These great sounds should not be left to gather dust. You might dig out that old 78.
Hello, happy end of August, my beautiful souls. Hello from Dartmoor, currently from Yellowstone. It's a bit noisy behind me, so maybe I will give you the first words a little bit later, because it's very late. It's 2:30. I was traveling 7.5 hours and I've been a little bit stuck in a Plymouth, because I couldn't find the bus stop, and then I had to take the stagecoach to get here, and now I have to hike the road. So I'm quite late, because obviously the morning tickets are quite expensive, so I have to take the off-peak train, and yeah, you know these stories. I'm slightly agitated from this journey because it's fairly hot, and I had to run basically from the train station. You know, there every minute matters to catch the bus, because then I will have to wait another 30 minutes and I will be again delayed. So I'm just stop at the shop, get some water, and I will give you the first words in a minute when I catch some nice background and quiet place.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So hello again, my beautiful souls, from last August day from Dartmoor. So I decided to do another trip. Although I'm very tired, it was bank holiday weekend and it was very busy. So I decided to take the opportunity of beautiful weather, because the forecast is supposed to be just like you see, with a little clouds, sunshine, cloudy, warm. Is actually really hot. And yeah, I was a little bit frustrated from all the journey and the traveling, because when I'm only 2 days off, I have very tight schedule, so every half hour of delay, it's so much frustrating me. I know I should enjoy, but yeah, we are not perfect, all of us. Yeah, I have my bad sides as well, and when I'm out of my plan, I'm starts to be very stressy and angry and agitated and swearing around, and people must think that I'm crazy, but never mind. Hey, I made it. I'm here, 7.5 hours traveling, but I made it. So I'm on the way to Sheep Tor. I think it goes Sheep Tor. I found out that basically Tor is the name of a rock formation. I'm not very good with memorizing all this kind of information, but something what forms here 30 million ago creates these rock formations, which calls Tor. And I decided to stay on the lower one, so I can have a nice view on the reservoir Belvedere. I'll put the name down there. So I hope I'm on the right way. First time I'm using OS map. Until now I was using always paper maps, and I love paper maps because they save my battery and they're 100% reliable. While this OS map is eating lots of battery, I need to have a GPS on, and I have to always zoom it. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna stick with it, but I don't have any another map because I couldn't purchase, it was too late, but hey. So on today's vlog I decided to talk about something different, and that's gonna be something like language, English language, and communication, because I think this is quite actual topic. It's funny, it was a while ago I was chatting with a few of you about English and learning the English and languages, and it makes me to think about like how actually the language complicates sometimes generally communication between the people. And we are in the days that the language is changing and the people are blending, so I thought I will take this as a kind of talk. So I will talk about this later from my camp when I settle down. Now I'm making my way. Also, I will do a little review on my shoes and the hiking trousers from the brand of Flarjoven and Revolutionary Race, as I'm with them over 1 year and I can see the massive difference. So hopefully see you soon.
Hi, swinger. Don't be a windy. Go way out.
You want to dance?
Swing.
Okay, everybody on the swings.
Hello, beautiful souls. I apologize for the wind, but I'm on the top of the Tor, sheep Tor, some Tor, and it's fairly windy here. I mean, there is a spot with like sheltered, so I'm just gonna go a little bit down to set the tent. Other than that, is plenty of spots here. Is 4:45, so it took me around 2.5 hours to come here because I was stopping shooting, going there and back. And it's absolutely stunning here. There's so many spots here to explore and rock formations. I love it here. It's absolutely stunning.
Kind of scratchy after all these years. If only it sounded like this.
Good afternoon, beautiful souls. It's absolutely fairy tale-y here, absolutely beautiful. It's a bit windy, so I do apologize for the wind. I found my spot, I'm sliding, but I don't know why. I have impression that I did the best setup ever. Like, if I'm thinking about like tightness, the tent and guides and everything, I'm sliding inside, but I balance it with my backpack. So I'm all done. It's 5:45. Sunset is at 8 o'clock. So now I'm gonna take you a little bit around.
When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. Come on, you cry to me. When you're all alone in your lonely room, There's nothing but the smell of her perfume. Don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying?
Hi, beautiful souls. This is pure blessing. This is pure blessing. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning evening. I can see the sea, I can see the sun setting down. It's just absolutely golden hour soon. Yeah, so before the sun sat down, I would like to talk about this language thing. Yeah, I have a few people this chat about English, and when you speak English as your native language, well, people don't really seeking to learn another language as long they don't need. And I think this is with everything. Like, we have a tendency to don't learn the things as long we don't need to learn them. And obviously I learned English at the school, and I had lessons, and I had state exams on a university, but I must say that after 12 years of English, after I came here, I didn't understand nothing. I literally didn't understand nothing, and then basically I learned mostly from the films and subtitles and the conversations at the restaurant, and I realized that everything in English is basically in the phrases. But I don't really want to talk about how I learned English. What I was trying to say is that we had this girl on a trial shift, and she was probably most likely older than me, and she was from the South Europe, and I told her something to put on the right, and she didn't understand me. So then I thought, like, hold on, or she doesn't speak very well English, or she doesn't know where is right and left, because she very clearly didn't recognize what is left and what is right. Then I realized during the evening that she basically didn't understand me nothing at all from the English. At the end of the shift, they told me that she was the teacher in her country of English. And then I'm thinking, like, hold on, if this is a teacher and she doesn't understand me, and okay, my English is not perfect, but I think people understand me. And then what they learning, the kids in the school, is like giving something to another 30 little pupils in a class, and then they go to the world and they come to the England and they're like, bah. With this area, I realized, like, what language is basically Carlos Miguel Ruiz is not Carlos Miguel. Don Miguel Ruiz is talking about this in his book of 4 agreements, or I think the fifth agreement, that a language is like agreement between us, that we're gonna call this phone, we're gonna call this rock, and we're gonna call this type of rock Thor, and basically we make this contract between each other so we understand what we mean. But as long as you don't speak any other language, you have no clue what they're talking about, because they have their own agreement, if that makes sense. So now, when I was thinking about on the language, on this kind of level, is the key part of communication between two humans. What if we don't understand even in the native language? You know, I had a really big problem after I came to UK, that I really didn't know what means this new age, new trend shortcut, like LOL. Is it lots of love or lots of love? And then was kudos, omega, and FKKERIOO. And I literally had to Google it, what means FIY, like for your information. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't know that. Well, because they doesn't teach us at the school. Do we really need to do the shortcut even from the words? And then we're wondering why we don't understand each other. So then I was thinking, like, well, if even two people with the native language make this agreement that we're gonna call this chair, but despite all of that, they are not able to understand, there must be somewhere a problem. By the way, I did a little research this is just for your information, that I was interested in what language is the most difficult, and because I was not able to remember it, I just did a screenshot. So I don't remember where they did this research, but apparently the category 1 is learning between 23 and 24 weeks, which is up to 600 hours. And between these languages belongs a very small group of languages, which is Afrikaans, Danish, Dutch, French, Italian, Norway, Portuguese, Romanian, Spanish, and Swedish. So this is the most easiest languages. Then another category is 30 week, which was German. A third category is 36 weeks, up to 900 hours, and that's Indonesia, Malaysia, and Swahili. And another category is 1,100 hours, and there is so many of them, but there is a Slovakian. Nepali, Lithuanian, Albanian, Armenian, Bosnian, Bulgarian, Croatia, Czech. There's so many of them there. And then the most difficult language is... Are you ready? The most difficult language is 88 weeks to learn, approximately. And that's 2,100 hours to learn, and there is Arabic, Mandarin Chinese, and this kind of language. So Slovakia is in the group 4, which is I would say the second most difficult, and I think it's because of the grammar. And why I'm telling you this? Because sometimes it's very difficult for me to express myself. We have, for example, this I always say to everyone, this kind of example. In English, you say whoever I love you. You say to your car I love you, to your mom I love you, to your friend, to your colleague, whatever. In my language, for example, we said love you 3 different kind of way. We have different kind of love you to our friends, mam ťa rád, different kind of love you to my parents, ľúbim ťa, and different kind of love you to my husband, boyfriend is milujem ťa. It's like the most strongest. So, we give expression and emotional power to words. And why I'm saying this, because some people are using certain people words. It happens to me that I have this colleague at work, and he was always saying, when someone asked for a glass of water, he said certainly. And it just sticks on me, and then I was saying certainly. Some people have certain words that they're using, and some emotional connection or something, some boundary there is on these words, or I don't know how to describe it. And then I was thinking, like, what happened in the communication? Like, some people just basically using certain words as a trigger to hurt each other, but they actually don't want. We don't know how to communicate. We communicate just through the messages, which you can't really accept the emoticons, and I don't know, how can emoticon really express the feeling that I have? Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't have the time to react. They expect you to answer straight away. Oh my God, he's seen the message and she didn't answer. There is no time to think about the answer. So you said someone angry text on a messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, or wherever, and that person could be in some kind of situation, stressful, read the message, it makes her angry, and straight away answer, and there we have a fight. And what kind of communication is this? I think we just have this lack of communication, and we go through our daily lives ignoring this ability to learn to communicate. Just go through the daily life with ignoring any effort to understand each other. We just react to what we read. The main problem is lacking of patience and learning to listen other people. Like, most of the people don't know how to listen, and I had that problem, and I'm very chatty person, but I'm trying to listen to the people as well. There is this quote from a book from Antoine Exupéry, Little Prince, Small Prince, Little Prince, that words are misunderstanding of communication. And I love this book, and it's a favorite book of my mom. Hi, mom. And I love to read it on. And I must admit, I didn't read it yet in the English, so it was quite funny for me. Found the right part to choose for today's poem. And I choose the quote that I can't remember how it was. 1 second. It's only with the heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eye. And this, what I would like to say regarding all this thing on communication, that can you imagine that you are able to communicate with someone without words, just from the expression of the body and with the eyes, and like kind of reading the thoughts to know this person? And how do you know this person? That you're gonna listen. And I think it's beautiful if you know a people like this, that you just with one movement know what they are going to say, if that makes sense, and you even don't have to use the words. And I think this is the main idea of that quote, to understand that the things what are essential are seeing with the heart. And I love this book, and if you didn't hear about it, I think you should really read it. It's not book for just kids. It's basically like kind of metaphor. It's basically book about wisdom, who is giving a child to closed mind adults who end up in a desert, and about creating a connection and fame to the folks. I mean, I can't really interpret the books in English. I did try to have a look, but I just can't really put yet together all these words. What I mean, but I just can't put them in a sentence. Oh my god, I'm again waffling. Oh, it's too beautiful around me to waffle anymore about talking, and there are some people watching sunset as well. So I'm gonna make some more pictures, cook something, and watch sunset. Who are you? Asked the little prince. I am a fox, the fox said. Come and play with me, proposed the little prince. I cannot play with you, the fox said. I am not tamed. What does it mean, tame? It is an act too often neglected, said the fox. It means to establish ties. To establish ties? Just that, said the fox. To me, you are still nothing more than a little boy who is just like 100,000 of our little boys. And I have no need of you. And you, on your part, have no need of me. To you, I am nothing more than a fox like 100,000 of other foxes. But if you tame me, then we shall need each other. To me, you will be unique in all the world. To you, I shall be unique in all the world. One only understands the things that one tames, said the fox. Men have no more time to understand anything. They buy things already made at the shops. But there is no shop anywhere where you can buy friendship, and so men have no friends anymore. If you want a friend, tame me. What must I do to tame you? Asked the little prince. You must be very patient, replied the fox. First, you will sit down at a little distance from me, like that, in the grass. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstanding, but you will sit a little closer to me every day.
my secret, said the fox. A very simple secret. It is the only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye.
Good morning, beautiful souls. It's 6 morning and it's very windy. I'm hiding here behind the rock. My tent is flipping, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip. So I'm partly done in my backpack. I don't know, the wind seems to be a little bit annoying and cold, so I'm just gonna have a coffee and I will make my way. I would like to leave my spot at 7.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me.
Hello, very good morning, my beautiful souls. It's maybe 8. Yeah, it's 6 to 8. And I stopped in the valley for the breakfast and a coffee, which I missed on the top in the morning because it was super windy. And yeah, I really want to enjoy my coffee. So I stopped here for a little oat bar and nectarine coffee. I took off my jacket off because it was slightly chilly, breezy, coldy, and I haven't slept much because it was very windy and the tent was flipping, and I don't know, I have a blocked right shoulder blade. I'm making my way up to Dartmoor and then to a quarry, which I forgot the name. And yeah, I wanted to say regarding app, I was using since I'm hiking Old Trace, FatMat, and today I'm using OS Map. And I must say, like, each one of them has something that I would like to put in one. On OS Map, I really like how it accurate calculate the time from point A to point B, but I struggled to catch the signal. Even on a downloaded map, it just couldn't upload from my saved. On all trails, I love that there is so many paths that there are no mark on the route, and it's very accurate. And also it gives you just type one hill and it gives you lots of option for already trails done. And on a FAT map, I like really the 3D. I don't know, a 3D is supposed to work also on OS map, but apparently only on iPhones. So one of each these apps has something good, and I now can't decide with which one I'm gonna stick on because my subscription for the FAT map expired. So if you have any experience with the apps, just let me know, or suggestions which I supposed to probably use most. I had a neighbors last night. I thought I heard voices, but I thought someone went for the sunset only. And then in the night I heard voices, but I thought I'm just gonna have a look out of the tent. So I did few night pictures, and I didn't see no one because I didn't want to go out over the hill. It was very windy, and this morning I seen 3 tents, so they've been camping on the more windy part. So I'm now making my way because I need to catch my bus from Tavistock at 4 o'clock. So hopefully by 4 I'll come to Tavistock. See you soon.
When the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. I just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Update, beautiful souls. I am somewhere in the middle of the moors, and it's slightly windy, which is good because otherwise I would be probably melted. I'm just taking a short break. I should be maybe in 30 minutes, 1 hour at a quarry, and then I will have to hike to Tavistock. So we'll see. I will have to plot a new route because the first one I'll pick up through the Tors, and I'm not quite sure if I can make it. So I will have a short break at the quarry, maybe have some coffee or soup or I don't know. So yeah, so far so good. Having a teeny tiny micro break only because at the quarry was too many people and there was an echo. I really didn't want to talk about my shoes and trousers. So the shoes I purchased for the coast to coast, especially for the summer season, these salmon cross hikes. They are amazing. I love them. They are so comfy. I haven't got even one blister, and they are quite good waterproof. The only problem is that the fabric starts to falling apart so early. I didn't expect that, like not even like one season and they're gone. So what I did, I'll email the company from where I purchased them. Let's see that if I can claim the repair or something. With something it works like that. Other than that, I highly recommend them. They are really comfy and good. They are very light, and they have also this grip thing. I would maybe appreciate if they are more tight around my ankle. That elastic, which basically there are no shoelace, there is just like you just pull it, it's sliding down. So around my ankle they are quite loose, but maybe they're selling the higher one. I don't know. I will have a look. And the trousers, well, I know that according my analysis on the YouTube channel, I have very low percentage of women followers and subscribers, but I think it applies even on the men's, like men's choosing the trousers. So I've been using the trousers from Revolutionary Race and Fjallraven, and the price, price on the market of these trousers is ridiculously different. So the Revolutionary Race you can buy in a sale around 80 quid, and a Fjallraven they cost around 200-260. So I've got mine from eBay. They are second-hand, but they've been brand new, and the seller was selling them from similar reason that I sold my first one. They just simply didn't fit. So I purchased first from the eBay, and they didn't fit me. I look like a bag of potato. They've been loose, they've been short. So I actually sold them more for more than I bought them. And then I found this one, that the dark brick red, what I have. And the problem is that it's very steamy hot under there. They don't have any vents, and they don't have that fabric on the bum, and I have to actually adjust them and a little bit sew them in the legs so they fit me. And basically I fall on my knee and they tear apart. They are good, but I would say that this Revolutionary Race, for that price what I have them, they are nice and stretchy, they fit me, and they quite quickly dried, and they have those elastic fabrics on the knees, on the bum. They have lots of pockets and they have vents, so when I'm hot I just open that. I think I'm just gonna stick with Revolutionary Race and not just be like, okay, everybody's having a Fjallraven, and I don't think that is that. I think Revolutionary Race is better. There's one more thing regarding OS map. It really helps me on this hike. I mean, I had a problem to upload it every time I lost the service, but other than that it nicely showed me the route I plotted, because I'm using these side random paths just to get the right direction to Tavistock. I have about 9 kilometers to go. Is 12:15, so I hope I make it by 4 o'clock. I should be there in like 2 hours maybe. Yeah, it's lovely, and honestly this Dartmoor trip is just amazing. I previously wanted to go to the ancient forest with Wistom, and it's not far from where I was now, but I will have to go there and back, and I decided to rather hike all this beauty instead of just go to the forest, do a few pictures. Anyway, I crossed the forest, so I did the goal, I accomplished goal that I visited Dartmoor, and it's beautiful here. It's really, really beautiful. I highly recommend this route. What I plotted, I basically went up to Sheep Store, down back to Reservoir and through the forest, which was amazing walk by the little stream. It was just pure blessing. I connect back on the moors, and I basically cross moors to Quarry. There is on the right side King Store, and now I'm going down through the valley back to Tavistock. So it's around 30 kilometers, 35 kilometers altogether. I think it's manageable in 2 days, and is really beautiful. I mean, although in the bad weather condition, the more part I would probably struggle. There was so much fog and the visibility. The path was not that much seen because as I said, I'm using this side path. So yeah, beautiful trip. And thank you to Clark, who again donated and support my channel and help make this trip real. Thank you so much, Clark. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the adventure from Dartmoor. You.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
Hello, my beautiful souls. It's 1:30. Good afternoon. My journey is slowly coming to the end. I have last 6 kilometers to go to Tavistock. So I decided to take my last break before I arrive there and enjoy the quiet, the silence, and give you the last words. It was a very, very relaxing trip. I must say that all my last 4 trips been not much pushing, but more like practice practice for what is coming, because it's coming those 3 big trips that I say. So now I'm gonna have about 2-3 weeks break. I have 4 days off at the end of September. So I was planning to visit Wales and Cadar Idris and do hike there, because Barmouth was on my list of adventure for this year. So we'll see if the weather is gonna be very bad. I will change the destination. Anyway, thank you so much for hiking with me along, and I hope you like this one. And yeah, see you next time from wherever. Thank you.